Hi Gemini, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do your reading for May of 2020. I recorded the first 4 readings on my iPhone, and I had it in time lapse, so it was fast forwarded and it didn't have any sound. So I have to redo it. That's why the cards are down. But just to mention to you all that the North Node and South Node are shifting from Cancer, Capricorn after the last 2.5 years and shifting into Gemini, Sagittarius. The North Node is the head of the dragon. That's your Dharma. The South Node is the tail of the dragon. That's your karma. So karma represents your past lives that you brought into this life. You've accomplished it. It's done. It's like trying to fill a bottomless cup, and you're the vessel and nothing's going in. You're wasting time. But when you have the North Node, and that's your Dharma, that's like the needle on the compass pulling you right to your true self, the true north. So that would be trying to fill the cup, and you fill it, and the vessel is accepting all these new things, and it overflows. That's what you're working toward. Now, Gemini, I have to tell you, Gemini in the North Node is about putting down roots, ending your wanderlust, stabilization. Instead of the butterfly flitting free and that airiness all around that you can't contain, it's about finding your home, nurturing, loving, safe space that you can be free as a butterfly, that you can have beautiful flowing air, that it isn't stagnant. But it is about putting roots. It's stability. So whether you haven't had it in love, a relationship, family, job, a home, a car, whatever it is that you've had to constantly change in your life, or did because you were bored or not feeling fulfilled, that you needed to keep traveling, keep changing jobs, having a new relationship. This is where you need to evolve that. Now, not every Gemini is ready in their life to do that. And I don't care if you're 12 or 90. We all evolve at different rates, and whatever path is our path. So if you can accept it, and this is your time to evolve this and grow this, this is what you will be doing in the next couple of years. You will be planting roots in your life in whatever areas of your life that you need stability. And it's not that, oh, I'm never going to travel the world again. I'm never going to have friends and go out and have a great time. It's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is in a higher vibration of who you are, that you become one in a stable. Like if you had like 39 friends and only 2 of them are close, it's about grounding those 2, or not even having 2 good ones, just finding one in your life. If you've had many different relationships that went nowhere, this is a time for you to find that one person. If you've had many different jobs, and whether you were happy or not in them, but you kept flitting around, whether for higher pay or notoriety, this is about finding the one. So we want you to get out of the comfort zone of whatever you've been in that is really not growing you, but to fill your vessel, we want you to go in that place that you've been avoiding for whatever fear you have, and evolving that and growing to know it. This is a place I can feel loved, nurtured, free, and blessed in, regardless of what I thought. Now, it might be a little challenge for you at first, but it is the place that you will grow the most, and your soul is longing for that growth, Gemini. Where Sagittarius is your opposite, it's the higher form of learning, where you as a Gemini assimilate information. Sagittarius shares it out to the world. So a Gemini wants to evolve to the highest form of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius wants to evolve to the highest form of Gemini. So Gemini wants to assimilate information, writing skills, communication, trade, commerce, transportation, neighbors and neighborhoods, local travel, cousins, aunts, uncles, siblings, okay? That is part of the Gemini. And the Sagittarian is foreigners, foreign countries, foreign ways of thinking, foreign philosophies, new paradigms, ideologies and theologies, publication, okay? Truth at the highest level, not bullshit. and stretching the truth or lying. Okay, this is the evolved energy. So you're going to be working through that. And all of us will, actually, in the world. It depends on where it is in your chart, how it will affect you. But as a Gemini, it is going to really have your growth. So we're just leaving Cancer, Capricorn, and moving into that. So anyone who is Gemini ascendant, North Node, Sun in Gemini, even Moon in Gemini, or a stellium of 3 or more personal planets in Gemini, you're really going to feel some growth. And depending on where it is in your chart and what house, it's where you will be challenged to rise above. Okay? That being said, here are your cards. So the Ten of Wands is a Sagittarian card. It talks about, like, you took on a big burden at one point, and it was a fine idea at the time, and then it turned out to be a brilliant mistake, and you were just draining your energy. You know, you had nothing left. Your energy was in the toilet, but you had to stay true to what you committed yourself to in work or a social situation. So this was either at work or a relationship with your friends, a loved one, or family, and you felt like you could do it all. Well, that's a Gemini. You know, you love to have your hands in everything, and when you rule the hands. But anyway, so this is saying your end is in sight. Now, like we were talking about right now with the North Node, is about putting roots. You see how this person's worked very hard in many different things in their life, and they've all produced life, energy. You know, they've grown. But, you know, they're focused with their head down, determined to get to this home. The home is a symbol for stability. Roots, a roof over our head, safety, security, nurturance, ancestry, your inner strength. This is what you're working toward, and this card came up, and you are working toward wherever that place of home is for you, and that's what you need to get to, okay? But it will talk about this 10 as a new cycle. So this burden you took on that you figured you can handle, you're getting through it. It's just about over for you. And hopefully you've learned from this. And Geminis get this a lot because they constantly keep going on and taking, I could do it, I could do it, I could do it. And they overburden themselves and stress themselves, and then they're irritated and act out inappropriately, and people look at them like they have 4 heads, but it's because they're stressed beyond the normal levels. That's like an Aries. Aries takes on like a million different things and multitasks, and then they might drop the ball. But people don't like get on them about it because they see the burden they've taken on. It's the same with you. You're still viewed as this individual who is culpable for what you've taken on and responsible. So like I said, the end is in sight here. You're trudging along, and you're going to really create something. This orange here, that's the chakra of creativity, the reproductive organs. Like you're birthing something, you're creating something. Maybe you are buying a home, your first home, or your first home just yourself, that you're not with someone else. Or home is going to be with this new person or in this new place. This job is going to be new to you. So it's like your new home at work will be different. Or school. Everything is going to be changing toward the best outcome for you. It's this new beginning. And you've done this yourself. With this 9 of Pentacles usually means someone who's done this alone. A single woman who's worked hard, and everything that they have in their life, they've produced themselves. So this could be for a man also. But we're looking at this as snail is here, so it kind of went in a snail's pace. She's very empowered with these yellow robes, and they have the sign of Venus on them. So we know we're talking about money, love, finances, your core values, what you value in life, the bells and whistles. And she's focused here, manifesting on her hawk, her hooded hawk. But look, the abundance in the grapevines that are ripe for the picking. And she's ready to pick them. And there's this abundance falling around her. So we're saying it's not an above her coming in. They're right there at her feet. So she's got them all around her. Blessings. And each pentacle represents a different thing to a different person. The love of my life, a child, a happy family, healthy body, that degree, the beautiful home, the nice job, the nice car. You see, these are the bells and whistles in life that are material. And we are in Taurus now. So, and happy birthday, actually, by the way, before I forget, to all our Geminis that are born at this time in May. Happy solar return. And the 9 is an ending. So you have this beginning and ending. So the 10 says it's culminated. It's achieved. So it's like you're reset to 0. And the 9 is saying you're going to be ending. I really feel you're going to end the old ways that you've been being and thinking and living when it came to these core values. Like things crept along slowly for you in your life. It may have taken 5 years, 6 years, 3 years, whatever it was, it just seemed like it just dragged on forever. And now where you are as you are in the now, you are looking back on that and saying, wow, it dragged then, but look at where I am now. And I can reap the harvest of all of this growth I've gone through: pain, suffering, loss, grief, joy, bliss. But I'm not going to be alone. The 9 is the end. I really feel like you're not going to be alone anymore. Whatever you were alone in with yourself in communion, another with communion, friends, family, your home, your job, I really feel like that's going to be the end. That cycle is over for you. You're starting something new and enriched and fulfilled. Because we do have the sun here, which is a major arcana. And it talks about renewed life and energy. It's an accomplishment, an achievement, blessings, happy marriage. It could be the birth of a child, a male child, or twins, whether for you or someone close to you. But it's like an epiphany. The sun brightens everything. It is what it is. You could see it, not like the moon. We have to figure it out. And we get fear attached to some sort of way, an emotion. The sun, it is. You see it. It's that enlightenment that you're feeling, but you're renewed and recharged. You have this like giddy as a child, fearless going into the world and knowing that you have infinite possibilities. And this is 19. 9 and 1 is 10. This is 10. It's the Prince of Heaven number. So we know this is a cycle that is a beginning for you of feeling renewed and refreshed, and you're blessed all around you. We have a solid wall behind you. There's stability and growth, and the sun is shining on you at this time, Gemini. So do ride this to the fullest extent for you, to joy and bliss, and welcome in this change instead of resistance. But you know what? You have free will, and you have free won't. You're either going to do it or you're not. You're going to don't, as I say, but this is what Spirit is offering you. This letting go behind of taking on too much, welcoming something or someone in solid to ground yourself, and ending that wanderlust of always wanting to more and challenge, or you're not satisfied kind of thing. This is feeling satiety, feeling satisfied, full satiety. You're full. Here's your card. This is the card for Gemini. It's Mercury, the Magician. Now we know the Magi is as above, so below. They manifest into this sense of reality. But see how she's manifesting, as I said, with her hooded hawk. Oh, look at all this yellow, yellow, yellow. So empowerment. But the blue is knowledge. So you've learned a lot and you've grown. So you grew this. You're growing. You're seeing your growth. You're seeing your change. And you're starting all over with this whole new fresh life and light. And this energy of the lemniscate, as I am always. I always was. I am now. I always will be. An energy that is in different form. And in this lifetime, you are equipped, just like in everyone, all the elements, the wands of fire, the swords, air in your mental realm, the cup of emotions, water, and the pentacle of earth, right? Is finances and health. So we have all these energies, and the Magi knows how to wield them to get what they want. So with you, this is a 1 of a beginning. And like I said, 19, 9 and 1 is 10, reduces to 1. This is 10, reduces to 1. We're talking about new beginnings and the end of you being who you were before, alone in this world. You're going to feel a sense of connection to someone, something greater than what it was in the past, that you just really want to have that staying power with. And you don't feel a need to flutter around like the butterfly everywhere else. You can flutter around just where you are and be happy and feel joyous and blissful. So I'm happy for you, because Gemini's have been going through the shit for a number of years, let me tell you. But this is a welcome reading for you. So I hope you do enjoy it and that you have a great month. And I'll see you guys next month. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And thanks for everyone who reached out for the free readings in March and April. It was nice to connect with you that way. So as always, I wish you the best.